Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Winter's Tale and we get to hear from, you guessed it, Leontes again in Act 1, Scene 2. Leontes is the king of Sicilia and his best friend is the king of Bohemia named Polixenes. And he wanted Polixenes to stay in Sicilia even longer, even though he's already been visiting for like 9 months. And Polixenes is like, no, I gotta go home. So then Leontes asks his wife Hermione to try to get Polixenes to stay, which she does, which then he does, which then Leontes thinks means that his wife is cheating on him with Polixenes. So this is starting to eat away at him, and he was looking at his other son, Mamilius, trying to like make sure that there's a physical resemblance between the two of them that would prove that maybe this is his kid, but he started to doubt that even Mamilius is his kid, and it's like really getting at him. And Polixenes and Hermione come to him and they're like, are you okay? Are you troubled? He's like, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. Mamilius and I are gonna go take a walk over here, so why don't you two go walk over there? And they're like, okay, cool. Should we meet you like back here at a certain time? And Leontes says, to your own bents dispose you. You'll be found, be you beneath the sky. I am angling now, though you perceive me not how I give line. Go to. How she holds up the neb, the bill to him, and arms her with the boldness of a wife to her allowing husband. Gone already, inch thick, knee deep, o'er head and ears a forked one. Go play, boy, play. Thy mother plays, and I play too, but so disgraced a part whose issue will hiss me to my grave. Contempt and clamor will be my knell. Go play, boy, play. There have been, or I am much deceived, cuckolds ere now, and many a man there is, even at this present, now, while I speak this, holds his wife by the arm, that little thinks she's been sluiced in his absence, and his pond fished by his next neighbor, by Sir Smile, his neighbor. Nay, there's comfort in it, whiles other men have gates, and those gates opened, as mine, against their will. Should all despair that have revolted wives, the 10th of mankind would hang themselves. Physic for it, there's none. It is a body planet that will strike where 'tis predominant, and 'tis powerful. Think it, from east, west, north, and south, be it concluded, no barricado for a belly. Note, it will let in and out the enemy with bag and baggage. Many thousand honors have the disease and feel it not. How now, boy? So he's convinced, he is 100% convinced, absolutely, positively sure at this point that his wife is cheating, is basically what he says. They're like, should we meet you somewhere? And he's like, no, just wander wherever you want. I'll find you, whatever. And then the fact that they actually go is yet another reason that he comes up with for why they must be cheating. Like the fact that they were so antsy to get rid of him or get away from him. It's like, but he told them to go. And he's like, you know what? There's plenty of men in the world who've been cuckolded, and it's not necessarily worth hanging myself, because if everybody who was cuckolded hung themselves, then, a 10th of the world would disappear. But he's like, there's nothing that you can do about it, and you never know what direction it's going to come from. It could come from anywhere. There's nothing to stop another man from getting your wife pregnant. Meaning he's starting to think that the child that Hermione is carrying might also be Polixenes' child. Polixenes'. That's fun to say. But anyway, yeah, so he's really kind of lost it. and at the end he's talks to his son, but then Camillo comes up, who's just like another nobleman in Sicilia who Leontes knows pretty well, and so he like dismisses his son and starts talking to Camillo and tries to get Camillo, like, on his side, he's like, do you see them? Do you see what they're doing? Are you like, you see what they're doing, right? And Camillo's like, maybe. And there's going to be more conversation in that direction in tomorrow's monologue. So we'll see you then for that. Mwah.